Hey, it's Blair, the Love Guru from loveguru.net, thealiennetwork.com, and horsehealer.net. And if you're new here, I am a spiritual teacher, an intuitive heart healer, a psychic, a medium, a dating and relationship expert, a marriage and family therapist, a horse healer, an animal communicator, a teacher of truth, a teacher of the New World Order, a deprogrammer, and an empowerer. And I'm wearing makeup today. Those of you guys who have been here for a while, I don't know if you recognize me. I haven't worn makeup in a long time. So much so that I don't really know how to put on makeup anymore. I've been trying to sort it out, and it's a little bit funny. Can't really remember how I used to do my makeup. I had to get new makeup. So today is December 31st, 2022, and the New Year's here. I'm happy about it. I'm still on my freedom tour. That's what I'm calling my homelessness experience, because I don't identify as homeless anymore. I actually have not been identifying as homeless for a while, but I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was just like, that's what it's called in our society. I've been living in hotels and motels, and you guys saw the warehouse, and I was living in another kind of funky place for just a little bit. But my freedom tour continues. Now, what's the freedom tour? The freedom tour is what I've been going on since May. My soul has taken me on this journey. It's not like human Blair was like, hey, let's go live in a bunch of different towns in Pennsylvania. But you know, that's what has happened. I've just been touring around. Like, I've been in the same, like, sort of area, but it's been in a radius of like maybe an hour radius. And I have been just strategically by my soul and my guides, like, moved around to different towns, and I get to, like, I guess, feel the energy and, like, meet the people of the different towns and, like, see what's going on. And, like, Pennsylvania, like, this area is, like, not attractive. I was like, I left Jersey for this. Like, this is like, I came to Pennsylvania for the country, and I'm getting a tour of these other areas, and it's ew. Ew. Not appealing. And a lot of smart cities, like, they're way more advanced here than New Jersey with the New World Order. So I've been taking in all that information. Just there's a bigger reason for this. I'm not going to share what's going on, but, like, I've been, you know, I've received guidance and downloads as far as, like, why I'm on this freedom tour. And what else can I say? Now what's happening, I thought the freedom tour was, like, settling down a bit. It is winding down, but they've just increased my radius and, like, has started introducing me to all these new towns and these new areas. And I've actually been going back into New Jersey too, but this whole different area of Jersey that I've never been to, never even heard of the towns, and it's real fucking junky there too. So I like, again, it's just like my radius of influence is getting larger and larger. And I drive a lot. I used to never really drive. It was like, I lived in a town that I could walk to the parks. There was a bunch of different parks, and I would walk to the parks, and, like, my car would just sit for days. And I like it that way. And then when I moved out to Pennsylvania, I was living in the country, and even to get to the supermarket, it took like a good 20 minutes, and that was not fun. And I was really far from Trader Joe's, which I like Trader Joe's. That was like 40 minutes each way. And then that would take my whole day. Like, for some reason, going there to get food, stocking up, and then bringing it home and like unpacking. And then of course I had to like eat a bunch of the food, but like that would be my day's activity, like just going to Trader Joe's. Or like if I went to the big box stores, which was at, I don't, it would take me, it doesn't sound like it's so bad, but it would take me around 35 minutes or so to get to like the big box stores from where I was. But I was so exhausted by the time I got there. Cause again, it doesn't sound that bad of a drive now, but I'm Jersey girl. We're used to everything being like 10, 15, 20 minutes at most away, but it wasn't so many miles you were driving. Now, yeah. I'm a totally different person now. I drive a lot every day and it's fine. I have the energy to it. Like the energy of the different areas used to exhaust me too. Like just again, taking in all the newness plus I don't know. I don't know if it's like, I guess I was picking up the energy of everybody and it was just exhausting to me. It still kind of is exhausting in some of these areas. It's exhausting to be in the areas with what's going on. So I don't know. What else do I want to share? That's just it. That's the update. My tour, my freedom tour continues. Because also, like, not only, you know, people will look at the homeless thing and people, I think, generally think in our society that programming is that like you did something wrong to have this experience. And for me, everything I did was right. And this has been an upgrade for me. So that's what I mean by freedom. My freedom tour also is that it's been clear. I've cleared a lot of false beliefs and programming that I've had. And I've already done a lot of clearing, but this was like really fine tuning certain things in my life that were just, I guess, holding me back or what, you know, just like long standing beliefs that like I didn't even realize I had, but it was just a constant every time I've moved. I mean, originally I was like keeping track of this and then I was writing it down and I was like, okay, I was here for 10 days. Then I was here for 1 day. Then I went, like, I drove through Philly yesterday and I was like, oh, hell no. I don't want to be in Philly. I'm like not a fan of, like, I don't want to be in the city. But if I'm going to be in a city, like for me, I mean, New York City is nice. Philly, no. I mean, it seems like Philly's huge. So I don't know where in Philly I was, but all of a sudden I saw the signs changing and I was like, oh, hell no, I don't want to be in Philly, but I had to drive through it. And I was like, oh, this is not attractive at all. I don't like it here. But like, that's the whole thing. Like I've had to, like, that's what I'm talking about. The freedom tour is like when you're free of programming and limiting beliefs. So like, I've just had to let that stuff go. It was like, Blair, just continue driving, just see what's around you. Like, don't have any things about Philly. Like, you know, I went into one of the stores there and I was just like seeing what the people were like. And, it's been a lot of being with people. And I'm a person that is a big homebody. At least I used to be. I'm not anymore. Well, because the home has been mostly, I mean, it's comfortable now, but it's been mostly uncomfortable for the last eight months. I guess we're moving into 9 months now of this experience. Will Blair ever get into a home again? And it's like, yeah, this is coming to an end. But I've had to just really, like, every time I've moved, I release it's like a big dump of energy. Like there was so much going on that I couldn't mull over shit like I used to. I used to like mull over things all the time. Now I'm like very much in the present. Like whatever has happened to me at this place or in this moment or whatever, I have to just drop it because I've had to keep like, okay, where's the next place I'm living? Where am I guided to go now? And when you're living like that, it's magical. So that's the freedom tour. The freedom tour is so many elements of releasing just like ways that we've been programmed and limiting beliefs and like just really being in the present and like really being focused on my goal and like so much more, so much more. Again, I'm excited to share my books with you guys. I'm going to start teaching about this material, although I really don't know where to start because I learned so much. I have a lot of books of material, like notebooks of material. And like I said, every time I left a place, I had to like ditch a lot of like, I just left all this emotional baggage there too. It was just done, move on to the next. New town, new place, new people, constantly meeting people, constantly interacting, constantly like not letting my energy interact with them in ways that was going to negatively affect me, because I am a very strong psychic and a very strong empath, and I pick up energy and emotions and I can read people's thoughts, and like that shit just would always bring me down. Like I would take on people's issues and like now I'm not perfect with it, but I'm much better. All right, I gotta go. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.